The name of my project is Scholastic Maths. This project targets the nursery and middle school students. In this project, we provide comprehensive coverage of all the main topics based on Common Core and state standards and its prerequisites. Students can navigate learning paths based on their level of readiness to meet curricular needs. This project has been prepared for beginners to help them understand the basics, and after going through the various exercises and worksheets provided by this desktop application, student will find himself at a moderate level of expertise from where he or she can advance further. Before proceeding through this project, user or student needs a basic knowledge of elementary math concepts such as number sense, addition, subtraction, place values of whole numbers, place value chart, definition of decimal numbers, and so on. Now here we see the homepage of our project with the heading Scholastic Maths, Maths for Nursery and Middle School. The basic modules which will be covered are being shown, that is adding and subtracting decimals, evaluating and writing expressions, multiply and divide decimals, ordering, rounding and order of operations, perimeter and area, prime numbers, factors and multiples, and writing and solving one-step equations. Now clicking on the first button, adding and subtracting decimals, we land to a new page where we have all the sub-modules which are to be covered in this chapter. Now this is that page which we were talking about. It shows 5 buttons. One button is named as home, which links to the previous page, and the other 4 are the basic modules, that is decimal addition, decimal subtraction, decimal addition and subtraction, and word problems covering addition and subtraction. Now clicking on any of these 4 buttons, we move to its respective subpage, in which there will be one online quiz and 3 worksheets. For each of these subtopics, the user can attempt that online quiz which has 10 questions, and after attempting those 10 questions, a screen will be displayed which will show the number of correct answers, and each question with its correct answer and the answer input by user will be displayed. Now here is the screen showing the online quiz worksheet 1, worksheet 2, worksheet 3 buttons. Back will link to the previous page, and home will lead the user to the home page. Here we have different pages. Now this page is for evaluating and writing expressions. The next one is for multiplying and dividing decimals, ordering, rounding and order of operations, and its submodules include introduction to inequalities, comparing numerical expression with number, ordering large numbers, rounding to hundreds or tens, estimating sum and differences of whole numbers, estimating product and quotient of whole numbers, power of 10 positive and negative exponents, order of operations. Here we have perimeter and area exercise, showing perimeter of a polygon, perimeter of a square or rectangle, and area of square or rectangle. And the next one is the slide covering prime numbers, factors and multiples. Here we have even and odd numbers, divisibility and factoring, prime factorization, word problem, GCF and LCM, distributive property, factoring, sum and difference. Now all these 5-6 topics cover all the basic concepts and help the user to expertise to a moderate level from which it can advance further. This one involves one-step equations. Now here we have 2 one-step linear equation 1 and one-step linear equation 2. These two vary in the difficulty level of the questions. Then there is additive property of equality, solving an equation, translating into one-step equation, multiplicative property. And similarly, now this page again shows that the online quiz, worksheet 1, worksheet 2, worksheet 3. Now every subpart has this page, and correspondingly their quizzes and worksheets are being linked. Now this one, now if you click on the worksheet 1, this PDF will be displayed. That is, it's showing addition of aligned decimals, worksheet 1.1. This provides 10 questions, and in the end, now look here, the answers are being provided. This is a screenshot of the online quiz. Now not online quiz, but it's uploaded there. This is the interface. On the top panel, the question will be displayed, and here we have 4 multiple choice options. Now the user will select any of these, and there's next button which will lead the user to the next question. Now this is a screenshot of the last question. Now the next button has been changed to show answers when the user has selected the correct answer according to him for this question, that is for the 10th question. The next button, the button on which next was displayed, will change to the button showing show answers text. Now on clicking on this show on answers button, a new frame will be displayed in which there will be 10 questions. Now as you see, there are 10 questions displayed: add this and this, add this and this and this. And for each question it has displayed the correct answer to that question, and the answer this answer or option which was selected by the user, which he thought was correct or felt was correct. And at the last it's shown the number of correct answers. That is, here it's showing that 2 out of 10 was the user's score, and that's it.